His voice echoed in the small claims courtroom when he told the judge, "You see, I was a nuisance tenant he was forced to evict for everyone's safety." The squeak of his worn-out loafers on the linoleum floor was the only other sound. I said nothing. For 4 years, my landlord, Walter, treated me like an inconvenience he was gracious enough to house. Forget to fix the leaking sink for 6 months, use my patio for his personal storage without asking, and once added a $75 late fee after telling me he'd let the rent slide for a week when I was sick. I put up with it because the rent was cheap, and the thought of moving was exhausting. The breaking point was a burst pipe in the bedroom wall. He blamed me for not reporting a minor drip I never saw. He stood there, surrounded by my ruined books, and said, "Look, I'll let you out of your lease, but the security deposit is mine to cover the damages." Something in me went silent. The years of small cuts suddenly formed a single deep wound. Everything clicked. My plan wasn't about the money anymore. It was about the record. I compiled 118 pages of evidence, every unanswered text about repairs, photos of the mold he'd simply painted over, and a signed affidavit from the previous tenant I found on LinkedIn. Walter's favorite method of avoiding accountability was texting vague promises. I used those 37 unanswered texts to build a perfect timeline of his deliberate neglect. When the judge asked for my side, I didn't give a speech. I just said, "Exhibit A is the lease. Then Exhibit B is the certified mold report. Finally, Exhibit C is a city permit search." Walter's face went pale. He started shuffling papers, sputtering about context. My final exhibit showed he'd illegally converted the building into a duplex 5 years ago. My entire lease was invalid. The judge ordered him to return my $2,400 security deposit, plus 2 months' rent for inhabiting an illegal unit, and reported him to the city for code violations. I found a new apartment the next week. It has a dishwasher that actually works. As I left the courthouse, I heard Walter on the phone, complaining about the nightmare tenant who had caused him so much trouble.